Oh yeah, he need.
Welcome to Happy Valley, home
Oh,
of the Penn State Nittany
got some
Lions,
good weather
one of the
tonight.
most passionate fan bases in all of college football. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mountaineers will put toe to leather to crank us up. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So West Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Coming after it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And listen, the quarterback drops back. He's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Harris will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more, but Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the coverage team able to make the tackles. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Offense getting set for first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Keep pushing the ball down the field.
He's looking to throw. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And the returner will be brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. They'll try the toss to the left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Might be looking to run. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to take off. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse. And this offense
Fires one high and deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
Time to put some points on the scoreboard.
He's looking to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I feel like the defense right now is living rent-free in this QB's head. Of course, they picked him off the last drive. They almost picked him off right there. This defense doing a nice job mixing up their looks, and they're completely confusing.
It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snatches it on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pocket starts to collapse. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner is stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way...
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, the running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They're bringing heat. And the ball is intercepted.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Right? He's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, but hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, man.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. He's right on target. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. This time they'll go to the running game. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Bush. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
When you're in defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll blow it dead just across midfield around the 45. The dink. Going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Harris back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Buys a little time. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. How in the world did he miss that? Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off.
Lets it fly. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.